Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and I am joined in the text chat by Iskall, who is busy checking out the top of the tower. Yes, always. I've got through a lot of wool getting this done so far. Luckily, some people have been purchasing leather in my leather shop, so I'm not entirely out of diamonds at this point. But Iskall's climbing the ladder up there to get a good view of this because the Hermitcraft server actually just moved to Chicago. We had been hosted somewhere in Virginia, I think. Iskall asks, do you know what I need? What? I have no idea what Iskall needs. Lots and lots of leather. Love it. I have stacks in the steak shop.
Yo, Hills, yo.
Hi, Iskall. How is it up at the top of the world there?
It's gorgeous.
It's
absolutely gorgeous.
Just so you know, this whole sculpture here is going to go up for bidding soon. So if you want to have this moved into your backyard somewhere on the server, when auction opens, you can go ahead and put in a bid. And you'll be able to record from the top of it when you open your episodes, and everything will be beautiful. It'll be in the background.
Where would I place this giant pillar of black wool?
Well, it's only 9 by 9 meters wide, so really anywhere you want.
I mean, it's a black pillar of wool, though. I like it. Don't get me wrong.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think Cub Fan might be the logical top bidder, since this is actually from Illinois, where he lives.
Exactly, Chicago, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
I love the shape of it. So is the server now in Chicago?
Indeed, yeah. Asuma had everything moved over today, so that should fix the bandwidth issues you were running into, or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, it was somewhere missing a lot of ping. I don't know the technicalities.
Yeah, there was something with the gateway between Europe and some ISPs or something. So where's the secret string farm? I'd love to learn your secrets.
No one knows about this. Okay, so this is secret, Joe. No one knows about this.
Well, except for my viewers now.
Except for your viewers, yeah, they will know. They shall know.
Whoa, where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
This way here. So hold on. Hold on. Where are we? Okay, it's not there. Yeah, in here. Okay. I haven't revealed this to anyone. I feel a little bit scared.
Uh-oh. Well, like I said, you know where all the leather is, so you're welcome to go grab it. So you just jump down here?
Yeah.
This looks dangerous.
Just let yourself fall, man. Bounce a little bit, get that good feeling in your belly.
Woo. I hope I don't need ender pearls to get back up out of here.
Yeah, you do. There was an elevator, but it was broken in 111.
Oh, okay.
But I think there are ender pearls at the string farm. I don't know, actually. I don't know how much string I have over there. I haven't AFK'd it, but if you AFK for a night, you can get maybe 20 stacks of wool.
Oh, wow. That's not bad at all. Well, like I said, you're welcome to help yourself to leather from the leather shop in exchange, because this is obviously a big deal for you to reveal this secret.
I like it. I'm going to use the leather in my Blood Ring game. I need a lot of leather armor.
Oh, excellent. Are you going to dye it fun colors?
Yep, I am. Yep.
Oh, this is so nice down here. I'm guessing you decorated this yourself. It didn't spawn this way.
Yeah, I wish. This is my little secret man cave. I only come here on Sundays usually. So if you want to use the farm, you stand on this crafting bench, and that activates all spawners, and they will be falling down.
Oh, and that red, those are like the eyes of the spider.
Yeah, man. You got it.
Oh, that's so cool.
String accumulates here. Unfortunately, I've been... it's a little bit dirty in the chest, so... Yeah. But you go ahead and grab all that string that's in there. It's a little bit.
I see you got some ink sacks in here too. Do you mind if I grab some of those?
Oh, go ahead. I purchased them.
Oh, okay.
Once,
well, I can put a diamond in there. Okay.
It was for this project, and as you can see, it's done.
Yeah, just and this looks amazing. Like, this is so creepy. The brightness is obviously way down because you need the spiders to spawn. How many spawners do you have in there? At least 2, I think.
It's 2 cave spiders, and then behind you, although not visible, is a regular spider spawner. I think right here. Let's see. Let's. Yeah, there's one spawner.
I don't
One
want to
spawner
accidentally
down
push
here.
you.
One there, and then there's like a water elevator somewhere behind there. Now you
Oh,
have to close this because you picked up the whole.
oh, sorry. Yeah, let me throw you some
Okay.
back. Or I'll close it. Never mind. I know how to put wool down. That's something I've experienced recently.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Iskall. This is really helpful. I've actually got to get back to work. Unfortunately, my lunch break's drawn to a rapid close. But thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you too, Joe. See you later.
Keep adventuring. Well, as you can see, we returned from Iskall's with plenty of wool. We need to go ahead and get this into the structure so we can carry on our completion or construction. Carry on my construction. Tower rises toward the sun. Well, I guess it does at noon, but not at 3:45. Dang it, I don't know how to sing. Somebody pointed out that I need to leave a note that says, like, caution, do not expose to open flames, because somebody's going to accidentally expose us to open flames, and it's going to be very bad. Like hilariously terrible bad. So, hopefully the server people I play with will be smarter than that. But you know what? You never get in trouble for putting too many labels on things. You know, that's why your yogurt says, like, caution, electrocution risk, do not use in blender in bathtub. You know? And I don't eat a lot of yogurt, but I know that. Like, I'm not that dumb. Dang it, why did I put in... Oh, because this wall actually does need all three sides. Because this one is exposed on so many sides. That's cool. It's Good Times with Scar. Hey, Scar. Wanna jump on TeamSpeak? You know what? I need to run and grab some more squid ink real quick, because I'm going to need at least 2 more stacks of this. I hope there's not creatures on top of that building I just teleported on top of. Okay, good. Somehow there are miraculously no creatures up here waiting to devour me. Oh. Okay, for a second I was worried there was going to be a creeper down there. Man, I'm just evading the creatures and creepers like there's no end to my life. I'm sure that'll last forever. Hey,
Hi,
Scar,
Joe.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Just joined up, and I'm very excited to see your art piece.
Excellent. Yeah, you know, I didn't know we were going to move the server to Chicago, but I kind of lucked out. Are you anywhere nearby the shopping district?
I'm flying there. Also, I think when we moved over to Chicago, I lost some stuff at my base.
Uh-oh, that's no good.
No, that's not. But I'm slowly getting it back. Oh, Joe, I've seen this in your video, but I haven't seen it in person yet.
Well, I hope you're yeah, I mean, it should be pretty good. Dang it. Of course, I've got a creeper and an ender pearl problem right now. Hold on. I'm on my way there. I've just kind of gotten interrupted. I've ender pearled into a creeper and then failed to ender pearl away twice.
I've always wondered what would happen if you ender pearl directly into the fleshy surface of a creeper.
You know, it's kind of like exploding, but from the inside. You know, probably like one of those movies where the bad guy explodes from the inside, except you're the bad guy, which I can't imagine because you're such a kind and gentle fella. Yeah.
This is so cool, Joe. I love this art piece you've made. I might be bidding on this. Is this one we could bid on?
Yeah, the bidding's not open yet, but yeah, I'm having people swing by and check it out. Now, this is a 1/7 scale model. Well, actually, it's a ratio of 1 to 7.62 to the original. So the original is actually 7 times taller than this, if you can believe that.
That's awesome.
Have you ever been to Chicago?
No, I've never been to Chicago, but I'm familiar with the building. I love models, and I just love this thing so much, actually.
Oh,
It's
thank
really
you.
cool.
Yeah, the first time I drove into Chicago was for a comics convention a few years back, and I've been driving for like maybe 10, 11 hours, and I see this thing on the skyline, and I'm just like, that thing is huge. That might be the biggest thing I've ever seen. And then I kind of thought about it for a little bit. I'm like, yeah, that is literally the biggest thing I've ever seen. Like, there's nothing bigger in our hemisphere, you know, at least man-made anyway.
Yeah, is it 100? How many stories did you say in your video?
It's
110?
110 stories high. It's over a half kilometer high.
Okay, I'm drowning. There's water inside the building.
Yeah, there's water so that
They're
you
having
can
a leak.
fall. Yeah, yeah, that's actually a construction. Well, it started off as a construction thing, but I
Uh-huh.
realized one of the things I liked about the building when I visited it was it has a sky deck where you can actually go up and look out. And
Oh, I've seen people those pictures. That's
yeah, I actually have a video of myself doing. They call it the ledge, and there's like a plexiglass box that extends out past the end of the building, and you
I'm
can.
almost up here.
Yeah, come on up.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, this would be an amazing place to start any video. You just put this like on the horizon facing your base. The footprint's only 9 by 9 meters, like 9 by 9 blocks, but then it's so tall. It's crazy awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. See, if I would have made this, I would have got hung up on like on too many little details, and then I would have just got frustrated and stopped. Where you didn't let that get to you. You just, you made it really abstract, which comes out like perfect for this.
Yeah,
Like I would have got like hung up, and then I would have got frustrated. I'm bad at making small things like things like this,
hmm
like false. Like she's good at making like small little vehicles and stuff. Like I'm trying to make a train, and it's like I'm not good at these types of things. This is cool. How much do you think the bidding's gonna go on this? How much
I
do you
have
think it'll
no
go?
idea. The most complicated piece in the last one went for like 4 diamonds, and it
Uh-huh.
took hours to assemble both times because I have to break this down and reassemble it too. So that's one of the reasons to keep it so simple. Like I've got a spreadsheet. I worked out the heights of the towers at different scales and like how wide the bases would be. But really, for this to work, these kind of square segments of the building have to have an odd number for their width. So one works except for the towers, three works, and then you get the towers right. Five would work, but four wouldn't because then the towers wouldn't be centered.
Yeah.
So I've got like all the heights extrapolated out for all the different widths. So basically, whoever buys this, I'm gonna go and just break the whole thing down, and I have the list of how high everything is. I know the structure pretty much by heart at this point, and then I just rebuild it.
Yeah. So you need to charge a delivery fee, an assembly fee, or something.
I think minimum of 20 diamonds wouldn't be unfair. Like I feel like starting the bidding at 20 is reasonable for
I'm gonna
something
go.
like this.
I'm gonna get a
Whoa!
little.
I
Oh
forgot to
no!
hold shift and
Wait,
barely
where's your
survived.
wings? Oh, that's right. You're number one. I forgot.
I am number one. Well, because I'm always terrified I'm going to fall and die and lose them, which, you know.
I've lost like 5 wings at this point or more. I'm not sure how many. There's some like lost in the nether, the end. There's some way out when I went in looking for clay and a creeper surprise. It was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, so I thought that I had lost them in a zombie attack when I was AFK'd one time, and then I
mhm.
found them in a chest like 2 weeks later, and I'd already like written them off. I was like, well, never have those again. So,
Yeah, I thought when I lost my first pair, like in a live stream, I thought I was done. Then it turned out Cub is like this dragon slaying like master, and I was like, all right, everybody can just get as many of these elytras as we want. Cub just keeps going and slaying the dragon without even touching the ground.
is he doing those on streams or something? Is he like, okay, let's get his timer going and see how quick, take bets on how
He
long it takes me?
he did it in a video around. I don't know, maybe the beginning of summer, I think, and it was something about like never touching the ground. Like maybe he flew the whole time and killed the dragon. I forgot how it was, but he killed like 8 dragons, and I'm pretty sure there was something about he didn't touch the ground if I remember right.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Now, one thing as a detail guy, if you don't mind dropping down through the center of the building here, there's one detail that I could use a little help on. And when I initially built the first model that had the 3 by 3 and was like 17 blocks high, I didn't plan for people to be able to go up inside of it because it wasn't big enough, you know. But then with this, yeah, I know. This is what I was going to
This is
ask
like my
about.
swimming days. I'm like, I can't get out of the pool.
Yeah,
All right, I'm out.
yeah,
I'm out.
there you go. So do you think that there's something that I should do in particular with this entrance? Because one thing I was thinking about was just kind of coming in like this and having just kind of the wall come down like that. But I'm hoping that doesn't kill people if they try to descend rapidly.
Hmm.
Because I don't want to do a door, because there's no doors that are the right color. But I feel like something like this would at least kind of enclose the entrance to some degree. So if you're just looking at it there, and at that point, I guess I don't need the water on this first block because you can't drop onto it.
Yeah, I like the idea of kind of like swooping that over there. If you have some glass panes, sometimes like I do for modern houses, is I'll run a layer of glass panes like on this side, like right here and here on these wool blocks on this side right here, and then take one more set of them and either like angle them outwards or this way, and it looks like a folded up door, kind of like opened into the side.
Oh, that's
Just
clever. So like kind of like this maybe? Is this what you're saying? I don't know if you're still.
Yeah, and you can like let's see. Do I have a silk touch? I wanted to.
I have a
Let's see
silk
if I
touch
remember
if
how to
there's-
do. I haven't built one of my modern houses in a long time.
No, that's fine.
Let's see. How did I do this? I think it was. I remember. Okay, that connects it that way. What if it is? I think what it was is if you have nothing on this side, so it doesn't connect to the wall, it looks like an open door.
Oh,
But having this extra space right there, I think sometimes even I would make this, and it would be a wood house. I would make it a stair so it wouldn't connect, so it just looked like the door was kind of pushed to the side. But being wool, I don't think that would quite work.
yeah. I think maintaining the pun of the Sears Tower, which some of my fans already figured out, and I was gonna rename it the Willis Tower.
Oh, they changed the name.
Exactly. I'm a terrible person, aren't I?
The Willis Tower.
I was gonna refer to it as the Sears Tower in every episode, and then be like, "Oh, and when I sold it to whoever, they also bought the naming rights and renamed it to the Willis Tower." And then, like, of course, in the first episode, every fan was like, "Willis Tower, what?" I'm like,
Oh, that's
come
too
on, you
funny.
guys.
I
Yeah.
do know somebody from Chicago. They were quite upset that they changed the name.
Oh yeah, everybody's upset. That's what makes it funny. But okay,
Yeah.
so I think that this still works because
Yeah,
pretty
I
much
think this does. This looks fine, like the way you have it. I think that's good.
yeah, and this ladder just basically has to be here. This is the only face on the outer wall that goes all the way up. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I'm really excited about the fact that you actually can scale this. I didn't intend for that, but like once I kind of got up there and looked around the shopping district, I was just like, okay, this is too cool. Like,
Oh,
this,
yeah.
this is perfect to do every intro and outro.
Yeah. I'm trying to. Yeah. No, this thing's cool. I like little models. You know have you ever seen the architecture sets for Legos? I always really like those.
Oh
Those
yeah,
things are super expensive, but they're cool. Like I don't have any, but I always look at them like, if I'm just ever willing to spend like $50 for like a 3-inch model, that's what I'm gonna spend it on.
yeah. I actually Cleo and I and a few other folks on the Hermitcraft 2 server did a model club where we were taking all these monuments and building small scale versions of them around the server.
Ooh.
And so that was really neat because it gave us an excuse to like look at a bunch of really talented architects and then try to steal the best ideas that they had, but like scale them down. So we weren't building like the full scale, like, oh, here's a full Parthenon or a full Washington Monument or Lincoln Memorial, but like with the Lincoln Memorial, how far apart are the pillars? What's the smallest Lincoln Memorial you could make, So that
Oh,
worked
that's
pretty
cool.
well.
You gotta bring the model club back.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. It was originally called the Monument Club, I think. But yeah, it was basically a model club. So
Yeah, that's really cool.
yeah.
No, that's awesome. And like I said, like this is like hard to do to make it look convincing, especially like one block just making it out of a shape. Like you're just using shapes, and like that's tough to do. Like that's why I was looking at this is like I would have got like hung up here and there, and like I really like this because it's just a single like color and shape that's just super convincing.
Well, when I first started working on the 17 block tall model, I was actually trying different stuff with obsidian and wool and coal blocks and trying to get the texture to like blend perfectly and kind of echo kind of the striations of the building naturally as it ascended. But what I realized was the Sears Tower pun was so good that I had an excuse to only use wool and just not worry about it. And I ran with that. Any pun that lets me be lazy while entertaining, it's not as funny to rename this the Willis Tower if it's not made of wool. So
Yeah. The walls. I still the oh, the laws for the Willis Tower. That is too good. That is too good. Yeah, yeah, and I'm trying to think. I think in the stream I saw it like a partial build, like it was like much smaller. So I must have saw like the slightly smaller version you were saying before you could scale the interior.
yeah, well, like I said, the original had a 3x3 base. It's crazy how the ratio of the height to width of this building in the real world. It's something like 225 feet square at its base,
Uh-huh.
like 225 feet on each side, and it's like 1,575 feet high. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've never man, I think like the tallest building I've ever seen, probably something in Los Angeles. Like
Hmm.
I've never been out to the East Coast, but yeah, that's the tallest like I've ever seen. But it's always been like at a distance.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's like the closest building I've ever been under that's been tall was probably only like 30 or 40 stories at the most.
Yeah, it's
So I'm
funny.
I'm a noob.
Hmm. Well, like the Sears Tower, they know people want to go up to the top, so they've got like sky deck and or not escalators. That would be time consuming. They've got and like the fastest elevator in the world. They claim, where it's
Yeah.
like 70 or 63 seconds to go from like the basement where the visitor center is to the sky deck. Um,
Hmm.
but like in Nashville, like the tallest building I probably, or the highest I've been in a building is probably like 10 or 13 stories in one of the dorms where I went to college because like, yeah, we have skyscrapers. I'm just not invited to them.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
like, oh yeah, there's the AT&T building and there's the Pinnacle building and the, this bank and that bank. But like, they're not going to have me over to like be at the top of their tower. Like,
yeah, it's like I just want to see out the windows, man.
yeah, I want to take cool pictures of my city.
Yeah, yeah. I've the new World Trade Center building looks pretty cool. They have a really neat elevator system in there where when you go up, it projects the New York as it grows. So there's like screens on all the walls, and
Oh.
it gives you the impression that you're looking out over the city as it goes through time. Like it's starting to when people first started to live there, and then it comes into like when it became New York City, and then United States, and it just slowly builds and expands out, and then it opens up once you get up to the top, at the very top. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't been to New York for a few years, and it wasn't open yet when I was there.
Yeah, they I think it won a THEA award, which is like a themed entertainment association award for like just like excellence in like design. So I thought that was cool.
Excellent in elevating. They
There you
elevate the
go
theory
again.
of elevation.
Your puns are just too much for me. They're just
Well,
too much.
fair enough. Hopefully, this building is just enough. And so,
Just enough.
thank you so much for coming by. Once the bidding is open, I'll definitely have an announcement on server wide, and so you will be more than welcome to throw your bid into the hat.
Where am I gonna put it?
Well, we're gonna have a chest that'll. Well, there I go again. Down here, there's a reason I put water on the inside, but now that I've got all the walls up, I can't just like air dodge back into the interior of the building anymore.
And you can't fly anymore at all because you have to stay number one.
Yeah, I mean, is there anybody else on the server that has only one flying kilometer or whatever?
Nope. You are the only one.
Wow.
Like I'm second in terms of like flight time. Like Cubs got me beat by a mile, and then False is like right at my heels, but I'm still holding on to second place.
Well, there you
Still
go.
holding on.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at trying to learn how to use one of those flat bows the other day. I was like, this is just gonna kill me. I will not
You gotta
survive
be
this.
careful because if you're like distracted and you start hitting yourself, and if you have thorns on, it's all over. You can
Oh,
easily die.
thorns will punch you back with that?
Yeah, well, it'll wear the armor down faster too. Like my boots have it on, and they wear down super fast.
Oh, that's funny. I hadn't even thought of that. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I gotta say, whoever the architect of this building, like they nailed it. Like it's the reason it works with the one color at such a small scale is because just the lines are great.
yeah, definitely.
Cool. Well, thank you for coming out. Do you have any final words for the viewers at home?
No, no. The Willis Tower. It's still making me laugh. No, just enjoy the rest of Joey's video. Goodbye.
Well, the rest of Joe's video is Joe saying goodbye to you two. So you can find Good Times with Scar on the YouTube at...
Good Times with Scar.
And probably on Twitter at...
Oh, what is my name on there? Oh, GTW Scar. I mean, I always find that social media and things, they don't like the length of my name. It's just a problem all around. You can only, like on the PlayStation Network, I can only be Good Time with Scar, same on Minecraft, because you can only have one good time per game, it turns out.
Oh, was it originally supposed to be Good Times with Scar?
It was. It was supposed to be Good Times, but like I said, you
Oh.
can only have one good time per game.
You know, it would have also been acceptable to answer. It was originally Good Times with Scarface, the mobster after you. Or something,
Oh my God,
something
I'm
like
just
crazy
leaving.
long. Or Good Times with Scary Monsters under your bed and behind you as well. Don't turn around. They can only move when you're looking at them. Let's see. Good Times with Scarves as we go Christmas caroling. And oh, hey, is that eggnog? Is that alcoholic eggnog? Because that's not appropriate for a YouTube video that's not rated mature. Like, there's a lot you could do with this.
There is a lot. There's a lot. It can go a lot of places.
I'm really glad that you wish that people would enjoy the rest of the video, because I'm enjoying the rest of the video. Until next time, Scar, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.
Goodbye.